Okay, so I want to show off a little bit of the fluid logistics pipe I have set up here. So coke ovens make creosote. They go through this fluid duct here into this Buildcraft tank, and this is a logistics fluid extractor pipe. This goes into the rest of my logistics network that's doing a bunch of other things. Do not worry about those things right now. Why is there a tank here? Because it's very hard to tell if my tank way in the basement full of creosote is full, and if this ever fills up, that means that the extractor has nowhere to put the creosote, and this will alarm me that something's going on. Now, the project I'm working on right now this is a gigantic railcraft tank up here. We should walk up there and see it, maybe. It's raining. I have my shit muted, so you can't hear any of the awesomeness. These are railcraft tanks. These are multi-block structures that hold fluids. If you right-click, you can see holds basically 1.6 million millibuckets of lava and is almost full because I started to drain it, but I want to make a video because this is never happening again. This is a fluid extractor pipe, railcraft multi-block fluid tank. These are thermal expansion fluid ducts. There's a valve up here into which you can connect a fluid duct, and then whatever fluid will flow down out of the tank. You saw up there was another fluid duct on the top, so I had a setup here where you could just put a barrel right there, flip the lever, and lava would go in to this tank. There's another valve up here. You can think of this like a gigantic barrel, but for fluids. They go, you know, things go in through the top, they go out through the bottom. You can put the valves in the sides, but they have to be either high or low on the structure. It's dumb and complicated and all that stuff. So, anyway, this whole thing's moving because, as you might have noticed, there's a farm right here, and I want to extend the farm and do some other stuff on this floor of my insane lair. So, I have to get all the lava out of here and into a tank that's currently in my basement. To do that, I'm going to connect this hardened fluid duct to this logistics fluid extractor pipe, and you'll actually be able to watch, not if I do it like that. If I do it correctly, oh my god, what's wrong? Okay. If I do it correctly, I'll actually be able to watch. And that's what I put this block here for, to stand on to watch more easily. See on the side here? This is filling up as this indicator, and every time it gets full to a certain amount, this extractor pipe fires off and sends one of these lovely looking glowing packets, basically, of lava down into the network. If I right click on this, you can watch it is draining out of this tank. It's going into my logistics pipe network, which I can briefly show you the horrifying things that are going on with that right down here. But we're not going to worry about that now. We're just going to follow some of these wonderful looking packets. See them going out there? See them? Oh, baby. We're going to follow them as they go down. If I perch myself here, oh, there it goes. Where's it going? Must be going somewhere. Oh, I saw another one right there, right? We saw it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I see one there. If I run, I can just... Oh, you just saw it peeking down there, but then there's the next one. The next one. It's going pretty fast. I'm actually happy. There we go. Keeps going down and down. Oh, here we go. Now this is the same as the tank up there, except it is made out of steel instead of iron, which makes it bigger. You know, capacity-wise, it can hold more, and it's also larger. This is the max size, I believe. It's a 9x9, and it's 8 blocks tall. So you can see these guys going in here. This is a logistics fluid basic pipe. It basically creates a route in your network for something to go to. It creates a destination. In this case, for lava, right? And you can tell they're using their own way of doing all this stuff. Actually, I can turn the route off, and there'll be a few left over in here, but it will get to a point where it says, I have nowhere for this to go, and it will stop. Now, I don't have a bucket of lava on me, so how do I specify this? You could just put a bucket of lava in there, and it would set it to lava, but the people were thoughtful enough to put every single possible fluid in all of Minecraft into this UI. It's very hard to tell what the hell is what at first glance, because sometimes the colors are not what you would expect from having dealt with them. Because you'd be like, oh, jelly cryotheum. Oh no, it's hot spring water? What the fuck is that? Oh, what? But I happen to know creosote's down here. If I go back to the first page, steam is right here. And the first two are lava and water, which makes a lot of sense. So I just set this to lava, and I wait patiently as the network up top says, I have a default destination for lava. I should start pulling some into the network. And, oh, that was some creosote going by. I'll show you that in a second. But lava will eventually, there we go, begin to fill up and flow into this gigantic tank here. And you can see this slowly filling up. It's 5 buckets at a time is the max size, I think, of one of those packets. So it's just going to keep doing this forever until this is full. You saw the one upstairs could fit 1.6 million. This fits 20 million. This tank's huge, but it's also huge. This is just the top of it peeking out. We can look down through these glass sides. But if I walk down the stairs here and show you, yeah, it's so big that it has to span through those 2 areas. You get this cute spigot, whatever, flowing down into it every time fluid is loaded. And actually, on the sides here, so this is a 3-dimensional representation of the amount of fluid that you've stored. So I can show you an example of a bigger tank here that has more full. So you can see on the sides here, like the level actually rises as the amount of fluid that you've stored goes up. So this is almost half full of creosote oil. This is a smaller tank, also though a steel tank. This has some room to expand, I believe, going up maybe only. And currently about half full of creosote. So, I've stuck my fluid storage in the basement, and that is how fluid logistics pipes can help you to move fluids around. Obviously, you could do this sort of thing with an applied energistics fluid network, but I find this to be much more hilarious and fun. Anyway, that's it.